Blinded me. Alright, Shade Tree here. We're going to go rescue another car, but we probably will need to be rescued ourselves because it's raining and we're going out of the state. And then we're going out of the next state. And then we're almost going out of the state after that, actually, aren't we?
Three states.
3 states is where we're going. I can't bend my fingers down.
Is Orangeburg
7 hours by a real car, but by us it's probably going to be 14. Which means that me and Ben are probably going to be in big trouble. And John said he can stay out until the next 2 weeks. So
Wife says
he's good. He's going to be in the doghouse regardless.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll make it. We'll video some of it as we go along. And hopefully nothing big happens because all 3 of us are here this time. And that's usually not a good combo. Alright, so here we go. It's 2 in the morning. 14 hours of driving, or more, I don't even know. Just to see a car that had way more rust in it than anybody wanted to deal with. So, we learned a lesson. When somebody sends you good pictures of only a few areas, make sure they send you pictures of the crappy areas. So, John's going to go to sleep, which means we got more time to go driving and drop off tires that we didn't need to go to sleep. So, see you guys later. I didn't have any good videos. The only thing we did was eat barbecue chicken. And it was
More stories, though.
yeah, we had lots of stories we didn't film. That's probably a good thing. Alright, so here we are again. Missing one person. He has child sitting duties. But, so we've gone to South Carolina looking for a car. We originally were going to go to North Carolina for looking for a car, but that car got sold, and now the one in South Carolina wasn't any good. So now we're coming back to Florida to buy the one that was in North Carolina.
right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the car John originally looked at was for sale. It got sold on the auction site, and lo and behold, a guy in our town bought it and selling it. So we're going to go get it.
Tell them about the one in South Carolina.
The one in South Carolina was a piece of shit.
Yes.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple. Couldn't tell it. It was a good 800 miler.
If you're going to sell a car, this is a little tip. If you're going to sell a car, make sure the body has at least 1 bolt holding it to the floor.
Yes.
Before you try and sell it. Well, at least 1 bolt by the driver's side.
And then let us know it was a
yeah,
Baja
let the
at
people
one
know
time.
before you come 500 miles and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Previous
so-
Bajas are.
So that one
cool.
wasn't. That one was not. You know, John has a Baja already. He didn't need another one. So here we go. I think you call it Will Pops, not May Pops.
Wait a minute.
Does it have a spare? I don't think it has a spare.
It does. Better.
So, John was concerned that the tires would pop. And it has a spare.
That's flat.
That's flat. Why is that a recurring theme for us? Does it have a jack?
Nope.
Why do we even care it has a jack? It has no floor board to hook it onto. Okay. So,
Damn now.
she gave you a hard time, remember? That's the tire he was airing up too. Anyway, I think it just leaked down and then it came off the bead. This is what happens when you get paranoid that something's going to happen. Something happens. So, you got 2 choices. We can, you could unhook it here, go home, get a jack, or we can tow it to something a little more, I don't know, that store up there is not any more friendly. I don't want to hang out at that gas. You want to just run home and get the tire real quick? One of us stay with the car? Or, oh.
You know what I'm thinking.
I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm thinking that's going to get you in trouble. You're in trouble anyways. It has a flat tire, so whatever. When she goes out to dinner, can she bring us the tire and a jack?
And oh,
Four-way?
That was a quick answer.
You're in trouble. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. It has a little bit of issues. Like, obviously, it needs some floors. But it is a ragtop, so in the East Coast here, that's normal, you know. But the nice thing is, this thing's pretty much untouched. It still has the 40 horse in it. It even actually has the pulley nut tin, which you don't usually see most cars. That gets torn off. Still has the stock carburetor on it. Still has the stock vacuum advance distributor, the big one. Still 6 volt. You know, this thing's in pretty good shape as far as not being molested. Has a few little rust spots, but that's kind of normal. That's par for course. It does need heater channels. The doors, amazingly though.
Hey man.
Yep.
The BRMs, they won't work with those lugs, right?
They need other lug nuts, I think.
So I need a stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a stock. So those won't work.
So it needs heater channels, as we can see. But the good thing is, it's not really rusted up here. This has been bonded, we can see that already. But the actual jam doesn't look rusted. And that little gusset, there's a little, on a ragtop, there's a little gusset right here. It seems to be in good shape. And so does the front door jamb here, seems to be in good shape. And the front fender wells here, the inner wells in here are in pretty good shape. But the heater channel is rotted. So we're going to have to put channels in it. The interior is pretty much all there. The headliner's doing pretty well, considering. It's got the back seat. It's a 63, I think it is. You know? But all in all, it's not a bad little car. It's had a little smack on the front hood here. Somebody dented it there. And I think they dented the headlight ring too. But nothing big, you know. What do you expect? Things 60, 50 something years old, I think, right now. So it is what it is, but it's a pretty good shaped car for what he got it for. And much better shape than the one that we drove 500 miles to look at, which was a little sad thing there. Apparently the car was not on the original chassis and was not even bolted down to the body. And the body was at one point a Baja. So, you know, the re-welded back on. They were done pretty poorly at that too. And then, you know, everything was really hokey on it. But the PAM wasn't even bolted to the body at all. There's 2 bolts, I think I counted 2. One in the driver's side by the seat, and one in the very back corner by the rear seat there, which is not going to do anything. And it had no beam bolts in the front because it had a narrow aluminum beam, and it had the body brackets cut off in the back. So that car was kind of a disappointment, especially since the guy sent us pictures of all the good stuff but not the bad stuff. And he knew that we were coming for a 500-mile trip there and a 500-mile trip home. I don't even think we'd have been able to tow it home without the body coming off. But this thing, you know, it needs a little work, but, you know, in all, it's pretty much a cream puff. You know, it's kind of one of the ones that all the street rod guys would just clear coat and say it's done and lower it and put crazy rims on it. So we're going to see what John's plans are. I think we're going to keep it, I think mechanically he's going to keep it kind of stock motor, stock transmission. He may put disc brakes on it just because. And obviously we're going to put heater channels and floors in it. So right now we're going to see if we can get a tire for this thing. Because we didn't bring a jack or a tire or trailer lights. Hey, have her bring trailer lights too. Thank you for rescuing us, Danielle. At least it wasn't South Carolina. I think if we'd have bought that car, we'd have probably called you like from 10 feet from the guy's driveway.
Yeah.
The way that was.
We got other problems.
Alright, you need me for anything else?
No, hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe if I'm lucky, you'll be home when I get back.
Yeah.
Should be.
You know what else sucks about this? My uncle's shop's right there.
He ain't home, John. If he was, we'd have been there. Why is it leaning? Oh, just the jack looks like it's leaning.
It's probably cattywampus.
All right, I'm gonna have to buy you a Harbor Freight jack, dude.
I have a special
I love that you put your phone on the roof, which is actually the headliner. Dude, we gotta get you a new jack. That thing is a decade out of its prime.
special connection with this thing.
Dude, I know, we've changed a lot of engines with that
Yes,
piece
we
of crap.
have.
But like, when you jack it up, it's like folding in the center of the steel. Like, that's why that little plate there where it says hydraulic is all bent, because that's what's like holding it together.
Why do you want to take all the fun out of everything?
I'm just pointing out that there could be a possible failure. We need a Harbor Freight aluminum jack that comes down instantly with no warning,
You know that won't get there.
you know? Or a 180-pound Harbor Freight jack like I got that comes down with warning.
Need a stubber.
You got one in your neighbor's yard, you just gotta go fish it out.
Yeah. Alright. To the next one.
I'd help you, but it looks like you got this well underway here. These tires were on my car at one point, weren't
These tires were on the Baja when I bought it.
they? And these rims were on the oval. How come all of our stuff is like a massive mutt? Like, I see the paint from when my brother painted the car. It's got blue and got white on it there. And then I realized these tires and rims I think you gave me. And then I gave them back to you and bought the other tires and rims.
These were the tires and rims that Ed gave me, I think, when I got the oval.
No, well, yeah, because I had no...
Not the
I had
tires.
rims, but I didn't have any good ones.
Yeah, the rims, I think you gave me with the oval.
Yeah, because remember we had to use these to get my car home. And then,
Oh, so they're good.
yeah, this drove all the way from Christmas, dude.
Twice.
And it drove, yeah, to Buffalo twice. With no gear oil in the gearbox. Oh, we're good. Till this point. Woo.
Look out.
It comes down like a Harbor Freight jack.
Come on, yeah.
I don't even think they make this thing anymore.
I got that at Kmart.
They definitely don't make that anymore. I'd asked if there is Kmart's, but apparently there is Kmart's in South Carolina still. Wow, it's lower than it looked. We're gonna have to put some air in that. It looks a little
Yeah, we
bulgy.
got another tire.
All right, whatever. It's true. You're only got to get,
4 miles.
and if we have to, we can use bungee straps.
It's 4 miles.
It's a long way.